So today we will see how we can install the CentOS on VMware. So for this, we have to have the two softwares. One is VMware 15.1 and CentOS 7 version, which is 64-bit operating system. I will mention these two in the description. You can download the same. So once you are downloaded, you have the softwares in your downloads, CentOS and VMware. Just double click and install the VMware. Next, finish. Default options you can mention and just finish the installation. Once the installation is finished, you can see the VMware shortcut in the desktop. Just double click on that. So you can see the pop-up now. So just we are creating the new virtual machine. You can click on this icon, or in the file also you can see the new virtual machine. So click on new virtual machine. Here we are doing the typical next. Here just select the ISO image where you have downloaded. So my ISO image is in the downloads. Just I'm selecting the CentOS. Okay, next. Here, what is the virtual machine you want to give? It will pop up in the left side pane. Okay, so I'm just giving CentOS 7. So where you want to install the software operating system. So I have already created one folder in the this PC. In D drive, I have 800 GB of free space. So here I have created one folder, CentOS. You can see that it is currently empty. So D drive, CentOS, I'm going to install the operating system. So come here and browse in D drive, CentOS. Just select OK. Next. How much disk space you want to mention for your operating system? So I'm just mentioning 2000 GB. So as you could see that in D drive, I have only 800 GB, but still I could able to give the space of 2000 GB. That is 2 TB, because it won't occupy entire 2 TB now. It is uh, increasing upon the space which we are using. So I'm just giving 2 TB. Next. And also the RAM, it has been taken as 1 GB only. So I want to make it as more. So I'm just mentioning 32 GB, as I'm having 48 GB of RAM in my desktop. So I'll just mention 32 GB. So if you have only 2 GB or 4 GB or 8 GB RAM of laptops or desktops, you can just mention 1 GB or 2 GB depending upon your RAM size. Okay, just close and keep this option power on this virtual machine as it is and click on finish. So your virtual machine is going to start up, and here just click on this black screen and up arrow, just select the install CentOS and click enter. So it will try to start the installation process. So within 1 to 2 minutes, depending upon your speed of RAM and CPU and your memory, so it will pop up the screen like this. Select the language. I'm keeping as this default English and continue. Click on continue. Here in this screen, there are two things we have to be modified. So software selection, just click on that and select the server with GUI, graphical user interface, so that once the installation is completed, we can see the graphical user interface. Okay, click on done. Next, we have to see the installation destination. Will take some time. Yeah, server with the GUI you can see, and just scroll down and installation destination. Just click on that and select this 2 TB hard disk and just 2 times, and just click on I'll configure the partitions, because in 2 TB I want to split this hard disk into different partitions. Okay, if you do DFFNH, you can see all the partitions. So I'll configure the partitions. Done. So once you've done this one, you can see the screen and click on plus symbol, and first thing slash. So slash, I'm giving 100 GB, add mount point, and again plus, out of 100 GB is gone out of 2 TB. So you can see that 1900 GB is free. Just click on plus again, and I'm just mentioning slash boot I'm just giving 10 GB, add mount point, and again plus here I'm mentioning the swap space. I'm giving like I have given 32 GB of RAM, right? So minimum of double swap space we have to mention. So I'm just giving 64 GB, add mount point. Again, I'm creating two more mount points slash U01. I'm just giving 500 GB, add mount point. Again, I'm giving slash U02. I'm not mentioning anything, the capacity, because entire 1372 GB will be given to U02. Okay, add mount point. So as you could see that U02, U01 slash boot slash and swap space we have mentioned. Entire 2 TB we have split it accordingly. So just click on done and accept the changes and click on begin installation. So it will try to install the packages, around 1300 plus packages it is going to install. So meanwhile, what we can do is set the root password and create one user also. So root password, I'm mentioning it as just welcome, click done, and user creation, TP tech, and I'm giving the administrative privilege for this user. I'm giving the password as welcome. Okay, so you can see that 1348 packages are going to install. Okay, so just I'll be back once that 1300 packages got installed. So I'm just pausing this recording. So once the RPMs got installed, you can see that there is a reboot option will be there. Just click on reboot. So just click on license information and I accept, done. Okay, network and host, just switch on this one so that it will generate one IP address. With this one, you can connect from PuTTY also 192.168.209.183. Just click on done, finish configuration. Okay, here I'm going to connect as a root user and the password is welcome. So here our installation, just click on next, 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 skip and start using Centos. You don't need to use this one, just close this one and right click, open terminal. If you do df-h, you can see U01, U02 and slash boot. So these are the partitions we got created. So we have given the spaces 100 GB, 10 GB, 466, that is 500 GB around. This is around 1.4 TB. So this completes our CentOS installation. And also if you see config, ifconfig, you can see the IP address 192.168.209.183. So using this IP address, you can connect from PuTTY also. So in my desktop, I have a PuTTY. So my IP address is 192.168.209.183. Just click on open. Sometimes it won't get pop up immediately. Just take the duplicate session. Here, just accept and username is root and password is welcome. So here you can see that this is my CentOS. If you do cat slash etc slash release, you can see that this is CentOS 7. Okay, so this is how you can install the CentOS on VMware. Okay, thank you.